Hey guys, welcome back. This video I'm really pumped for. We're going to be doing a comparison of the 4 top email marketing platforms that I see our students and people in e-commerce that sell on Shopify. That sounded really awkward, but really doing a bit of an audit of 4 of the top email marketing softwares that I do see people using to helping you make an informed decision as to what is the best one to get set up in, because there are different ones available. We're going to be looking into MailChimp, we're looking into Omnisend, into Klaviyo, and then the latest from Shopify, which is Shopify email platform. So yes, you can actually use email straight in Shopify right now, as opposed to using a third-party software like the other options we're going to be talking about today. So and if you're new here, my name is Khierstyn. I'm an e-commerce strategist. I do work with brands to launch new products. Most famously, I'm known for Kickstarter product launches, but we also work with brands behind the scenes to scale up their brand, take them to 7 figures and beyond. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you are selling online and you're looking for practical tips and stuff like that we cover every single week to actually grow your store and turn it into the business that you want. So when it comes to an email CRM, there are literally dozens and hundreds of different softwares you can use. And when you get started on Shopify, the app integrations and getting the right software set up can be super challenging, because not only do you not know, due to lack of experience, you not know which one it would be right for you, but you may have budget constraints and you may not know or want to switch between 5, 10, 20 different apps or softwares before you find the one that fits for you. So in this video, I'm really looking to help make that decision a lot easier for you in one of the most important apps that you are going to use, or softwares, which is going to be your email CRM. So first off, why do you need an email CRM? Well, when it comes to e-commerce, the money is in the list. So you absolutely, if you're selling off of Amazon and you're building your brand on your own website, you really want to have an email list that you own, because that's where you get direct access to your customers. Building your audience is something that's an asset for investors, and it's an asset for selling your business later on. And it's a list where you, when you release new products, you have customers ready to purchase, so you don't literally have to start from scratch every time. So having that audience online, most tangibly an email list, and having a software that allows you to communicate with that email list effectively is going to be one of the best secret weapons that you can have for your e-commerce brand. So that's why you need an email CRM. Number 2, before we get into our audit of the 4 ones that I mentioned before, what should you look for when it comes to a great email CRM? Well, first off, if you are selling on Shopify, you want to make sure that it directly integrates into Shopify. You want to make sure they have a Shopify app. Otherwise, you're going to see that you may have to hire a developer to write custom code to install that in the theme of Shopify, and then you're going to have a web developer essentially on call should anything break with that integration. Or you may have to use a third-party app, which is just super complicated. So you want to make sure it directly integrates to Shopify so that it's seamless. It's going to just cut down on the amount of maintenance that you're going to have to do should anything break. Number 2, you want to make sure that your email CRM doesn't just host your list. It has to be able to set up email marketing and automations. So email automations are going to be things so that you, every time you get a new customer, you don't have to run to your inbox and send them a, hey, we've received your order email. It's literally going to be a way to automate communication so that when someone leaves an item in their cart after a certain period of time, you can have the system send an automated email to say, hey, you've left something in your cart. We're going to hold this for you up to 24 hours. Or to ask for automated reviews. It literally takes all of the, so much time off your plate and builds in automated communication so you could do so much on the back end, which is beyond the scope of this video. Number 3, you want to make sure that they have forms that integrate directly in Shopify to make sure that the exchange of information is good to go. So there's that. And then last 2 points before we jump into the audit, you want to make sure that you can get contact syncing. So if you're in an existing CRM, maybe you're in MailChimp right now and you want to switch over to Klaviyo, then you want to make sure that the new email CRM, in this case would be Klaviyo, can actually import past customer information to keep a record of that in the CRM so that it acts as really a way to, when you open up your customer data, you can see their purchase history, you can see their history as a contact, what lists they're subscribed to, etc. So you want to make sure that contact syncing can pull existing data to have an accurate read of the history, present customers that come in, or if you have people on subscription, that can be ported in well, and then any future transactions, it can really just host that customer information. The last point is that because we're in the business of e-commerce, you want to make sure that you know which marketing campaigns, emails, flows that you send out are actually making money so that you can improve your communication. So you want to make sure that this point number 5, that we have revenue and engagement reporting, because the only way to know if your email marketing efforts or certain emails that you send out are working is to be able to track reporting over time. So you want to make sure that this email CRM that you're getting into has these 5 points: direct integration with Shopify, ability to do email automations, forms that directly integrate with Shopify, contact syncing, number 5, revenue and engagement reporting. Okay, so are you ready to jump into the audit of the 4 top CRMs that we see? Let's go. All right, so the very first one I want to take a look at is Shopify's own native email automations platform. So Shopify email, you may think, well, great, if Shopify has this built in, why do I need an external CRM? They do lack in some functionalities that some advanced e-commerce brands may see benefit of using a different CRM, but I want to have this on number 1 in the lineup. So Shopify email is included in the Shopify plan that you already have, and up to 2,500 emails per month, it's included. If your list is larger than that, or you're sending more emails, then they charge you $1 per extra 1,000 emails sent. So I'm going to be dropping a link to all 4 of these platforms below this video in the resource section so you could check it out yourself. Okay, so Shopify email is great. You could just go to shopify.com/email-marketing, and really they have some built-in templates, which is great. It's pretty clean. I do think that it lacks more templates. I would like to see more templates, more automation potential, and they do have the reporting that we have. And of course, because it's Shopify's native email marketing platform, it obviously integrates with itself. So this checks all the boxes for where I'm looking. The one thing I will say about Shopify email is this is so good for beginners to start. Not only is it great for the budget because it's already kind of included, but it's also easy to use. It does have built-in simple automations that you need to get started. So this is really great, I would say, until you get to about 100K in revenue. And at that point, you're going to want some of the features of more advanced email marketing software like Omnisend and Klaviyo to be able to do more advanced campaigns, more advanced tagging, cross sells, etc. So this is Shopify email. The next platform, which, spoiler alert, this is my favorite that we use for Shopify, Klaviyo. So Klaviyo is the most expensive one that we're going to be looking at today. But what I love about Klaviyo is it's really intuitive. It's easy to use. The emails that you build with it's a visual interface. So it's really easy to build out emails. They've got the most templates. They've got the most pre-made email flows. So if you want to go in and actually say, I don't know how to make an abandoned cart sequence, you can literally go in and choose from about 5 different abandoned cart flow templates to see which one you like that's already built out for you in Klaviyo, and all you got to do is just customize it with your content, your logo, etc. Klaviyo does directly integrate with Shopify. They have a Shopify app built in, which makes it really easy to do. They have built-in forms. And honestly, I think that Klaviyo is going to be the best software, whether you're starting out or you have an advanced e-commerce store where you're doing multiple seven figures. Klaviyo is the one that really will be able to build with you. So unlike you like starting off when you're just getting your first sales in a more basic email CRM and then needing to upgrade to something more advanced, Klaviyo is something that really grows with you. All right, the third one is Omnisend. So Omnisend is not one that I have used too extensively, but by helping clients troubleshoot and just seeing kind of what's involved with this, Omnisend is like Klaviyo in that it is built specifically for e-commerce. So Omnisend, honestly, the top two that I would recommend checking out would be Omnisend or Klaviyo. Omnisend tends to be a little bit less expensive than Klaviyo. They have less templates, less email automation, pre-filled templates type thing, but they do integrate directly into Shopify, and they do have forms that you can that makes it super easy. They've got advanced analytics. It's really similar to Klaviyo. The differences I would say with this is that Klaviyo just offers more templates. Klaviyo offers, it grows with you a little bit better. And Omnisend is known for great customer service. It's known for a little bit less expensive, but most importantly, Omnisend lets you do multi-channel marketing. So what this means is that if you want to be doing marketing through Facebook Messenger, through SMS, through email, you can absolutely do multi-channel marketing in one platform. Whereas with Klaviyo only has email marketing and SMS built in. But if you really want like one thing that manages most of your marketing outside of paid ads like Google and Facebook, Omnisend can be a really, really great option for you. So you can just go to omnisend.com. And last but not least, MailChimp. So MailChimp is one that I see people by default going to because it is known to be inexpensive. I do not recommend MailChimp for Shopify because they do not have a direct integration with Shopify. So you need to hire either a web developer to write custom code to then put into the theme of your Shopify site, or you need to use a third-party app to actually connect the two. And that's just an extra level of complexity that I don't want to see. MailChimp in itself is it's a really awesome CRM for what it is, but because it's not literally built for e-commerce brands, it's lacking a lot of the functionality that a Omnisend or a Klaviyo would have. MailChimp is less expensive, but again, really not worth it for the restrictions that you're going to see with it as an e-commerce brand. So honestly, I do recommend that you work with someone who, with an email CRM that is literally designed for e-commerce. It just converts it, it connects better, has more automations and templates built specifically for what you need it to. So when in doubt, if you're like, wow, okay, Khierstyn, you've made Omnisend sound really good and you've made Klaviyo sound really good. So which one should I pick? I think you need to pick the one that's right for you. So when in doubt, I definitely recommend that you either request a demo, attend one of the webinars that these two platforms offer, or just sign up for a free trial and just kind of play around with the interface, look at some of the templates, look at some of the automations, and see which ones kind of speak to you there. I love Klaviyo because I personally like having more options. I like having the ability to select more templates. I like how easy it is to use with Shopify. I like the advanced tagging. I like how it automatically pulls in products to emails so that you can offer an upsell or cross sells of different products. I love a lot of things about Klaviyo. So, but again, I am totally biased because we use Klaviyo with our clients. We recommend Klaviyo, and I have more experience with Klaviyo. Omnisend, from reviews and what I've seen and what I've personally used of Omnisend, looks like an awesome platform as well. So it might just be that if you're more budget conscious, you want to get started with the lower price one. Or if you're someone who prefers more features and more options and just a more advanced CRM, then Klaviyo might be it for you. But guys, apart from that, let me know in the comments which of these you are excited to try, or if you're currently using an email CRM, what are you using? Let me know in the comments below. Guys, we are looking at partnering up with existing e-commerce brands in our Scale Mastermind. If you are someone that is currently selling product and you are struggling to get to that next level, and you really want to work in an advanced mentorship program in terms of getting to that next level, you should absolutely apply for the Scale Mastermind. So you find a link below that in the video here, and apply for it. If it's a fit, we'll reach out, schedule a call, and see what we can do to help you get to that 7-8 figure mark. Talk to you soon.